Yeah, come on, are you serious? Samuel L. Jackson will just walk up to someone with a gun in his hand. You listen here, chicken nugget. You realise what you are saying there, don't you?
No, I know.
That
does sound wrong.
It sounds wrong. But at the same time, just hearing Samuel L. Jackson saying, "What up my chicken nugget," sounds hilarious, doesn't it? Hello, folks. It's Sunday. And you know what that means. Darrell's yours with Trains in World 5. As we bring you the first of 2 brand new routes to the game. And the first route we're going to do is we're going to Holland because we have the Spoorlijn Zwolle-Groningen. And we are going to do scenario number 3. Run this unique ICU... No, we're not. Yes, run this unique ICU Sprinter service which runs as a single unit and doubles up on the way to Zwolle. So grab your ticket, get in line, Sheldon be here to have some fun as well. And we are going to have some fun with a good old Koploper. Do you know, I haven't had an egg and bacon flan in forever. I feel like we need to have one again. Welcome to a rainy night here at... Oh my god, there's letters that shouldn't be together. Today you'll be taking over a passenger service from here and driving it to Meppel.
Where's Meppel?
I haven't a clue. Once at Meppel, you'll be coupling up to another train and taking it to Zwolle. Ah! Superior Mercedes product has now graced your screen. Okay, that's enough of that. Right, where are we going? Are we going down here? No. Train tracks are here. Ah, train tracks are here.
I noticed they got the big long ticket barriers here.
They do. They have the big old long ticket... I'll say, nobody saw this. There you go. Nobody saw this. So we've apparently got to wait for our train here, sir. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spoorlijn Zwolle-Groningen. And what are you staring at? There's a woman in a baseball hat there. She was staring at us.
Really?
Yes. Yes, she was. So our train, there's a train coming up right now and a train coming around the corner. What's this one coming in? Ah! Superior Sprinter! Now gracing your screen! Yes, a Superior Sprinter!
That's a Sprinter!
That's a Sprinter right there. So where's our train then? Oh, hello. Have a guess what our train might be.
The Koploper. I'll tell you what, we have seen these in person.
We have rode on a Koploper.
We have.
We have rode on a Koploper and they are... It is a shame that they're going. It is a shame that they are...
I reckon one unit will be preserved.
Yeah, one will definitely be preserved.
Because it's one of those iconic Dutch multiple units.
Look at it. We are like Kendra when she's left in Target in the home section. With this, when we get to a line of Koplopers, I have to touch them all. Oh, so yeah, we'll do a Koploper scenario today, and then when we get around to the next rotation, we'll do a Sprinter.
So how do you get to it then?
It's simple. You get up there.
Walk up the stairs.
Yeah, there's the cab. Now, first things first, turn on the ATB and turn on the dead man's handle. No, turning on the dead man's handle doesn't kill you, but now get ready for a complex series of buttons that you gotta press. Because you have to flick, there's the cab light, that's the easy one. You have to flick the cab light next to the cab light, up. Then the one next to that, up. Then the one next to that, guess which way? Up, that's right. Then you have to do that. Then you have to go over here. And you have to flick that one up, that one up, that one up as well. Then you have to pull a pin.
Yeah. So it's all complicated.
Oh, it's my kind of complicated too.
But like they said in the...
Look at that specimen.
It's like they said in the live stream.
Yes.
Because we watched the Tracing World live stream for this.
Yes.
It's a good job they got it in now before they disappeared.
It is. I hate to say the only other option that they could have. You know what I'd like to see in future for the DLC. If we get a DLC, I think we have to see the other one, don't we? I forget what it's called.
The Verms.
The Verms. Yes, we have to see the Verms. We need the Verms.
Which are those double-deck?
Which are those double-deck units, yes. The Verm has to be the DLC. If the Verm is not the DLC, then one has to suggest there may be a problem. And somebody needs to pull their head out their rear end.
You know what? Because we saw those ticket barriers earlier, those big long ticket barriers.
Yes.
I actually do remember this from our Dutch trip.
You do?
Amsterdam Mullipool?
On Moidapur, yeah.
One with the 2 island platforms.
Yes, I know the one you're on about, yes.
Because we went there one year to do some train spotting there.
We did.
I think this was 2017.
It was. It certainly was, yes.
But...
if not 17, 16.
16, 17.
Yeah.
But we got off one island platform, but we wanted the other island platform.
Can I have my phone, please? No, I don't want my tart. I can enjoy my tart later. I can enjoy my tart later.
We got off one island platform, the one that curves to by that sharp right turn.
Yes.
We wanted the other platform, so we went down the subway.
Yes.
But when we got on the platform, there was ticket barriers on the platform, which no one was there, and they were closed.
Yes.
But we had Interrail tickets, and we couldn't scan them.
We couldn't.
So what I had to do was, and bear in mind, these ticket barriers are just literally after the steps. So I literally had to hold the climb onto the handrail of the steps, walk across on these handrails, to climb over onto the platform, and then I was on the platform, went to the other side, and I just opened the gates.
As you do.
Do you remember that one?
I actually don't. Do you believe it or not? I actually don't remember that. But that is proof that Sheldon will do anything to get himself on a train. And we know he will do
No, that
anything.
was just to let you onto the platform.
Oh, that was just to let me onto the platform.
Yeah.
Well, you know me, I've got to have this grand entrance, don't I? I literally
had to climb on the handrail just to climb over onto the platform. Just to press the button to open the ticket barriers.
Yes, but you got me through, and that is all that matters, sir. That is all that matters. What are we doing? I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, I'm not testing anyone. Just
so anyone that says being a rail enthusiast is easy, it's not.
It really isn't easy. How long was that video, by the way? That was. Hold on a second.
So I want to check something because I uploaded.
Gotcha. So yes, welcome to the Spoorliner, or the Spoorliner, as we should say. Our first ever Dutch route on the Train Sim World 5, and
the Train Sim World series.
On the Train Sim World series, full stop. And can I say something? Right. It seems like somebody at Dovetail has pulled their finger out of their rear end.
Have they?
Oh yes. The reviews for this route are phenomenal.
Really?
Really. One person even went so far as to say it looks like Just Trains have a rival for scenery. The scenery has been done perfectly.
So every building's been done perfectly.
Every building has been done perfect. Every tree, every little bit has been done perfectly. Some people would have liked more stations. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to say that. But as far as this unit, as far as the Sprinter, as far as the scenery, everything's been done perfectly.
So why do they pick this route then?
That's a good question. You have to wonder why it is they pick.
They did mention it in the stream, did they? But we can't remember it.
Yeah, you have to wonder why they went with
a smaller route than.
Well, you say it's a smaller route,
but it's not.
Oh look, we drove the Koploper for 10 kilometres. Can I also say as well, this Koploper unit is so easy to drive. So easy.
So it's so complicated to set
Oh,
up.
Sprinter.
So it's so complicated to set up, but it's so easy
It's
to drive.
so easy to drive. It is unbelievable how easy this thing is to drive. Trust me when I tell you, right, we're in cruise mode right now, and we're easily staying at 140 miles an hour. And plus, ATB here is a different concept of ATB as well. Because whereas your normal, say, TPWS system or your CFA system, if you go over something, it would say, and that would be the end of that unit. This unit actually gives you a chance to recover. So if it says get down to this speed,
and you overspeed
it will slam on the emergencies, but then once you get below that speed, you have a chance to then cancel it and get back up to running. Which is so... I'm going to get a good one here next to this river. I'm going to get a good one. Or is it a river? Is it a dike?
I don't know.
Oh, but that's...
But the one thing we do know is...
That is a beautiful unit.
There is a lot of that in the Netherlands.
Yeah, there is. There is. That is so beautiful. It's unbelievable. There you go. You can have that.
Oh, that's a Koploper.
There's no Koploper, exactly. Traffic's very good on this route as well. I must say. Traffic is very favourable as well. Which you wouldn't expect for a Dutch route of this magnitude, but we appreciate it. We absolutely well and truly appreciate it. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there, you've got this far before you thought to yourself, well, hang on a second, where's the Cardiff route? Cardiff route comes next. We just altered them a little bit.
Yes.
So we brought the Dutch route first, and then we brought the, we're going to bring the Cardiff route. And then it'll be back onto, what was the first route we recorded? It was Kassel-Würzburg.
Yeah.
It was Kassel-Würzburg. And hopefully we'll get that up soon. They're all sitting there ready. They just need two things.
This route?
No.
No?
No. Well, three things then. They need four things, sorry. They need this route.
Yep.
They need the Cardiff route.
Yep.
They need their intros.
Yep.
And then they need editing. Although editing and intros are interchangeable. But as soon as they get edited and whatnot, they're up on YouTube. And then I'm a happy person because I've got up to the beginning of May. Plus, we're starting to get other videos as well ready. We can start segregating, maybe do them at a night so we can get ahead of ourselves and then get to that part in June, in April, and then we can start looking at June's content. Maybe that's what we do. Because if I get the next batch of Need for Speed done, at the moment I'm up to the 3rd of March. Sorry, not the 3rd of March, May. It's the 2nd of May. At the moment.
Yeah.
The next batch of Need for Speed videos will take us through to June. So if I can get these done here and we pick them off just one by one, when we get to those 3 days in April, so the Sunday, at the moment the Sunday's free. At the moment.
This Sunday?
No, the 27th. The one where Mum's off. At the moment that's free. But if we can get to that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we can say have, I don't know, a couple of Aprils left, or May videos, sorry. No, these are all, a couple of May videos left, and all the June's ready, we can just come up to that and say, oh, hello there, June. Bump.
Slap, 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 slap.
Slap, 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 slap. Absolutely. See, this man gets the idea. He sees the vision. He sees what I see, and now he'll think to himself, how can Ian fuck this up?
Yes.
Because that's what he does. He doesn't come along and say, oh, Ian, you're a genius. You actually thought of that. He just thinks to himself,
yeah, what are you going to fuck up with extra work or extra trade going out or...
Exactly. But it's like I said, oi, I'm fucking him over. And I don't give a shit. I will gladly fuck that over, and I will gladly do it with a smile on my face. And I know, yes, that I need to put a nice little bleep right in there. Because I might have said a word that shouldn't go on YouTube.
Yeah.
I could say another word that shouldn't go on YouTube.
And that is?
I could look at you and just smile sitting there.
Oh, it's like, oh, I've got a guess. And then I shout it out.
I could just turn around, "What's up, my?" and Simon just quickly put his hand over my mouth and go, "What will you quickly do?"
Oh no, chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. Oh yeah, I can just see, right. I can just see Samuel L. Jackson right now. He's walking up into a bar right there.
Jackie Chan.
No. We'll go with Samuel L. Jackson now.
Okay.
Because he likes to say that word sometimes in movies as well. What up, my chicken nugget? I'm sorry. You what? Train will be passing here shortly, and then we got to follow it into Meppel. Okay. Yeah, come on. Are you serious? Samuel L. Jackson will just walk up to someone with a gun in his hand. You listen here, chicken nugget. You realise what you are saying there, don't you?
No, I know.
That
does sound wrong.
It sounds wrong. But at the same time, just hearing Samuel L. Jackson saying, "What up, my chicken nugget," sounds hilarious, doesn't it? Then again, it's Samuel L. Jackson. He'll make it sound however he bloody wants, wouldn't he?
Mind you, it was roughly around this time 5 years ago.
So 2020, yeah.
When he brought that storybook out. Samuel L. Jackson.
Did he?
Yes, Stay the Fuck at Home.
Oh, stay the fuck at home. And when Samuel L. Jackson... so there's our tag team unit there, coming off the branch.
Yeah?
There it goes, right there. Off into the darkness it goes. I do hope that if you haven't bought this route yet, please consider buying this route. I will consider it. Because I said we robbed Incredible Trains at $24.99 for... was it 24 or 29?
24.
24. I said we robbed Incredible Trains. I think we've just robbed Dovetail.
No, this was $32.99.
Yeah, I think we've still robbed them. I honestly think we've robbed them. Tell me I'm telling lies.
No, I think $32.99 is a reasonable deal.
Yeah, $32.99 is reasonable, but I do think we may have robbed them a little bit. Just a little bit, like. Only a little bit. Anyway, is our friend in Meppel Station? Denied. Train in section ahead. I know there is a train in the section ahead. You
Denied.
Denied. Here's a bit of stuff you find in Amsterdam pretty often. Do you know what I am going to do? Right? Because I know we talked about a secret project we may or may not do in January next year. I think I may for March just have the chill out for March a little bit.
Mm.
But all the weekends in March, I might go to European airports. I might do that. If I can get overnight flights to... say, I'm trying to think which 4 airports I would want to do for that month. Zurich would be one.
Yeah.
Frankfurt would be another.
Mm-hmm.
It would then be Schiphol.
Yeah.
I have got to do Schiphol. In fact, I could do Schiphol on my birthday.
Mm.
If I find an overnight thing and then... I think it actually more relies on me getting driving for Schiphol because you got to go to the Polderbaan. That's where you have to go for Amsterdam. You have to go to the Polderbaan. If you could go there, get a nice day, get set up, I could walk off with 747s galore.
Yeah.
And I know I could. But I'm trying to think then. So how many? So I think there's 5 Saturdays next year. No, there's the 7th, the 4th. My birthday's on the Saturday this year. 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th. So there's 4. So if we say Zurich is 1, Dumpf. Frankfurt is 2, Dumpf. It's then a case of what's the other 2?
Yeah.
What other 2 airports in Europe could Ian go to? Just to have some fun. There is actually a reason I want to do Zurich and Frankfurt. I won't disclose that reason, but needless to say, it's an idea I've not long had.
We got a couple up.
Yes, we got a couple up. Now, there is something that I want to bring up here, Dovetail. Okay, so we've coupled up to our good friend here.
Yeah?
Where's the connecting carriage? You can't connect between the 2.
No, did they take that out?
Oh, did they take that out?
I think, no. They had connectors,
Yeah.
but then they took them out.
Oh, alright then. Well, if that's the case, then fair enough. Fair play.
But the connections was why they were called the Koplopers, was it?
Yeah. The connection was probably why they were called the Koploppers. But, yeah, I would have liked to have seen the connector there if I was being honest. I think that would have been something that I definitely would have wanted to see. But yeah, like I say, honestly, and also, I think that was me.
Yeah.
I think that was my mail. By the way, guess what?
What?
Morecambe has still not been filled.
I'm shocked.
I know. And now, do you know what I only found out this morning?
What have you found out?
There's no one to take over. I'm taking over no one at Preston when I get there.
Oh.
Yeah! They're now desperate for someone to do Preston morning.
So when you arrive, there's no one there.
Then when I arrive, there's no one there. To which I will not be very happy with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, you'd be relieved. There was a driver there.
Ah, yes.
We
that's
kicked
right.
him out.
We kicked him out, yes. Absolutely. Hold on a second. I just seen this on Facebook. This was wrote up yesterday. Breaking news from the UK. As of tomorrow in the UK, all primary and secondary school children aged 9 to 16 must learn about Islam as a main study. It will be a compulsory educative system replacing Hinduism and Christianity at schools.
That's got to be a wind-up.
It's got to be. Let me have a... Let me have a look at... Shut
up, bitch!
Yeah, shut up, bitch. We don't... Here, let's have a look. 1.5k comments. Where are you getting this one? I don't believe this. Source of this information, because I can't find any. First of all, it's fake news. Right, okay then.
Yeah, that did sound fake.
It sounds fake. Yeah. But then, above this, I've just seen... Do you think teachers in schools should be armed, yes or no?
No.
Well, no. Exactly. I think that is talking about if there was a shooter in the school, should the teacher be armed? Well, no. Why should a teacher... I'm sorry.
No.
Right. You should go into a school being safe. I agree. 100%. Okay? But if you're going to have teachers turn up with firearms, how is that safe? Like, how is that safe?
It isn't.
How do you know that that teacher is not suddenly just... Say a student goes, absolutely you know what. Let's get
mental.
Get a thumbnail here with the Koploper next to the Sprinter in motion. No, how do you know that a student's not going to wind up a teacher, right? And that teacher's going to go absolutely postal and just go around the school and start shooting people? In no... I've got to think of the right word here. In no universe, ever, alternate or whatever, should a teacher ever be armed in a school. Ever. No one should be armed.
No.
Nobody should. In our country, you're taught to deal with matters the right way. With this.
Well,
Tell them what
a closed fist.
a
Well,
closed fist, yes.
not anymore because people got knives.
Exactly. You are taught to deal with matters
Yeah.
if you deal with your fists. The second you start bringing weapons into it, then you open up a whole barrel. Obviously, America and other countries are different.
Because it's sometimes that there's states that have legal requirements.
Exactly. But in the UK, if this was the UK, in no way, shape or form ever should a teacher be armed.
No.
I'm sorry. Not even a headmaster or sorry. A headmaster or a headmistress. We must be politically correct on this channel. In no certain terms should anyone be armed in a school. Ever.
No.
The only person that should be armed in a school, and this is ever, is if, say, a policeman was coming to do a demonstration. But even then, that weapon would be holstered or not on their person.
Yeah.
Ever. That's the only exception. Anyone else brings any kind of weapon into a school? No. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Not in a million month for Sundays. Is there anything else we can natter about? We can natter about things for days on this
Well,
channel.
since we got a new train,
Do you know what? I think this is a good time because we can do two things. Do you want to know what those two things are, sir?
what are those two things?
Well, the two things are I can enjoy my Bakewell tart that's sitting over there. But before I enjoy my Bakewell tart, I have to pee. And this is the perfect time for me because it is now time, since we have a Koploper, for everyone's favourite segment, Trades with Sheldon.
Has made a return.
It has, and the Koploper is all yours, sir. I will be back in a moment. I have to pee.
So basically, these are actually called the intercity material.
Good luck with your Dutch.
Material. Material. I probably said it right because I'm Simon Trades and I will always say stuff wrong. This is me who says a railway station wrong. Like Kirkby. No, it's Kirby. So, I'm going to say things wrong. Deal with it.
Was that 20 or more seconds, that rant? Because if it was, that's the new bloody intro. You nearly made me put myself in. Do you know any Dutch words?
9?
No, that's German. I'm out of here.
So yes, or ICM. This is an intercity rolling stock electric multi-unit operating on the Nederlandse Spoorwagen in the Netherlands. They received the name the Koploper because it had so-called walk-through head. After these trains were modernised, the walkheads were removed. See? They did have gangways, but they didn't anymore. And they the modernised trains are refined to as an intercity material modern, an ICMm. So these electric multi-units were entered service in 1977 to the present day. They were manufactured by Talbot. There was 144 of these units built. The formations are 3 and 4 cars. Now the 3 cars are the 4000 series, but the 4 cars are the 42,000 series. So you see a Koploper with a 42 at the first number, that's a 4 car. And the seats on it, capacity, I'll get it right at the end. The 4000 series has 35 first class and 163 second class, but the 42,000s have 59 first class and 198 second class. So these can achieve 140 kilometers per hour, which is 87 miles per hour, but they were designed for 110 miles per hour. They have the same track gauge as our trains in the UK, 4 foot, 8.5, which is basically the standard gauge, or I think someone called it Stevenson gauge at one point. But the prototypes were built in 1976 with a full-scale production lasted from 1983 to 1994 by Talbot. The first sets came into service in 1977. The trains were dated on Dutch rail networks together with the berms, and the berms are Berleng Interregional Material. Yeah, I probably botched that up and I don't really care. But yeah, so general information. These trains are designed for non-distance intercity services. As I mentioned about the speed earlier, maximum speed is 140 kilometers per hour. Although the engines are designed to reach a top speed of 180 kilometers per hour, their cabs are on the roof, which allows through gangways between sets when coupled together, which they don't anymore, because the refurbishments, yeah, the gangways were removed as they were deemed too unreliable. So the gangways were so unreliable, so they just removed them. The refurbishment started in 2006 and was completed in 2011. Adverts. Oh yes, some of them did have special liveries as well. Because between 1986 and 2002, many sets had adverts. One of them was painted in KLM colours, which KLM is the airline, which was 40011. One was advertising the Groningen Museum advertisement. One was had temporary stickers as a children's book week in 2004. And the services they operate are, they're quite a lot. They are quite a lot. They operate most services in the Netherlands.
Of course they do the Koploper.
And if I said any mispronunciations wrong, go fuck yourself.
You actually didn't do too badly with Nederlandse Spoorwagen. You said Spoorwagen, but other than that, you were practically perfect.
I'm sure I said that first right.
Yeah, you said Nederlandse. Nederlandse Spoorwagen is how it's pronounced, but no, it's you said Wagen. So we'll let you off with that one. You'll also notice we're doing a lot in the cab because yeah, it's gone dark. It's gone dark, and well,
is the lighting not good?
It's good. Don't get me wrong. I think the headlights could do with a little tweak.
Yeah. But no, it can't be me without mispronouncing something.
I know. That was hilarious. You just fucking went. You were unhinged.
That wasn't even planned.
I know it wasn't. You were just like, fuck it. Are we following something? Because we seem to be hooking on some yellows pretty obviously.
But what I've seen from this route already, it is very good.
Oh, it's very good. It is very good. It's unbelievable how good this route is.
I know it's because when we were over the Benelux area between 2016 and 2017,
Yeah.
we found it really quite interesting because, especially in Belgium, how they signalled the train out.
Yes.
Because first of all, the conductor has to close all the doors. But there's one door left open. For her or his door. His or her door, because they only got to walk over to an area Because as soon as the door closes, they get the light, the first set of lights, do they? For we're ready to go.
Yes.
But then that person goes over, puts a key into something for the right of way.
Yes.
So the person switches it, the right of way appears, and then they go back into the train, close the doors, and the train's off.
I agree.
But over in the UK, the platform staff do that job.
They do.
Because they're the ones that make sure the trains dispatch perfectly.
Yes.
They're the ones who turn the thing to put the right of way on.
Yes.
So the signal will know trains at the platform ready to go.
Yes. That is my can over there, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it full?
Empty.
Empty. Ouch. Very ouch, baby.
Yeah.
No, the intros I can do tomorrow. All the intros I can do tomorrow, along with some Need for Speed stuff. And then I can do some more Need for Speed stuff on Friday, and I should be good and golden. And like I said, if we just pick off these May scenarios one by one, do as many as we can before the end of the month, we gotta be laughing.
This month?
April.
Ah.
If we can pick them off one by one, it would be helpful, because we are heading into some big scenarios. I mean, one of those scenarios there, I won't say which one it is 120 minutes long.
2 hours long.
Yeah, I won't say which one it is, but you can probably guess just from looking. In fact, no, yeah, there.
Ah.
Yeah, you've seen it now.
It's a rivet route.
Yes. Actually, it's not. That's not even in. That's not even in Thingamabob. That's in June, that one, because Great Western Express starts that one. But yeah, you've got May. You got 110. You got 100. You got a 75 and 90. 260s. There are some big routes in May, but we also say goodbye to a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, now look what's happened now. Dresden route, which is the first route of May, that's going to be its final scenario. So what I'm going to suggest is, because look what we got saying goodbye at the same time. The Austin, Lubeck, and the Dresden.
Yeah.
3 German routes going that whole week to celebrate to them 3 German routes.
That does sound good.
Of course it does. Of course it does. You know why it sounds good?
Because you thought of it.
Exactly.
How do I know if that one's going to happen?
Hey, come on. Come on. When it comes out of my head, 99 times out of 100, bit shit. But what else you going to do? What else you going to do? Am I right or am I wrong? Exactly. Silence says it all, doesn't it? It's like, I think the next rotation after we get back to the Bakerloo, which will probably be in about June time, we're going to be setting up to say goodbye to loads of routes. I know for a fact we're going to be saying goodbye to the Bakerloo and the Ruhr-Sieg. Definitely. That I know.
And the Bakerloo won't be coming back.
The Bakerloo won't be coming back. Nor will the Ruhr-Sieg Nord be coming back. Literally, when we get to the next rotation around, so in other words 2 rotations time, which we don't hope Trains in World 6 will be there.
Which station's this?
So this is Zwolle.
Did we go to Zwolle?
I don't think we've ever been to Zwolle. I don't think we've ever been.
No, I don't recognise it.
I don't recognise. It has undergone some regeneration. So it could be a different iteration of Zwolle. But I want to say I'm pretty confident we didn't go Zwolle, because Zwolle is near Amsterdam, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Zwolle is near Amsterdam. Simon trains Flicker. Okay, he's good as Flicker. Flicker will have all of the answers. Do you want to plug your Flicker while you're here?
I don't really post on there anymore.
Do you not?
No.
I know I'm flagging behind on mine.
That's how you spell it, is it?
Zwolle, yes. That's how you spell it, sir. We have photos, but are they Zwolle?
9 results.
9 results. Are they Zwolle?
No.
That's Gilser-Reigen. Breda. Breda is Tilburg, yeah. Tilburg-Rieseldorf, yeah. 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 Roosendaal, yeah. Arnhem. Amsterdam, Muiderpoort, yeah.
Oh, with one of those sprinters.
With one of those older Gen sprinters.
No, that's it.
That's it, yeah. We've never been to Zwolle. I don't even think we haven't been to Groningen, obviously. So we can't comment, but definitely, I think...
to be fair, I think a few DLCs would be good for this route, like especially freight trains.
Yes.
Or maybe this is the time that we could get those EMD Class 66s.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is not. Who actually knows? So, our job is not done, folks.
We've got to take it to the sidings.
We have to take it to the sidings, yes. We have to take it to the sidings, and then our job is complete for the day. And like I said, we will have Cardiff City Network up on the next video, which is the midweek video.
And we can definitely know it's going to be a Class 153.
We definitely know it's going to be a Class 153. It's a rather unusual scenario as well. It's one that we've never really tackled before, but I think it's going to be one that's going to cause a bit of a ruckus,
especially with
our
joining us.
Yes, and he's going to be joining us for every single Cardiff commuter route.
Well, technically, he should be joining us for this with sprinters.
Yeah. Oh! You're on your own with that one.
You're like, Goose Law, man, they're not sprinters.
You're on your own with that one, sir. I will put it to you now that you may die an unpleasant death. Do you know, right, he's sharing the videos that we did when he joined me for Bristol.
Yeah.
And he's sharing them on his YouTube channel. But he's putting in there, join Ian Paul's Transport Hub, when he did this station under my supervision. I'm thinking, you cheeky sod! You were my invited guest. How are you... How the hell am I under your supervision? I'm gonna ask Church of Tewkesbury without his permission. I don't care. I want to see what he said. He's gonna go to it now, isn't he?
No. I'm just checking something else just to make sure.
Okay.
No, I think I'm right. There is no... Sorry, because we weren't quite sure... I wasn't quite sure there was going to be a live stream this evening or not, but no, there definitely wasn't.
Yes.
Which is why we're doing this.
Exactly. And do you know why we're doing this? Because we're a bad boy.
For life.
No. We're a bad boy.
Bad boys,
bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? It was a case of which one of us was gonna do it then, weren't we?
Dude, you got to still learn the lyrics. See, I would have fucked that up.
I know you would have. And we would have laughed at you if you did. Everyone would have laughed at you. Because why not? It would have been absolutely hilarious. But yeah, no, I don't think that I will do Amsterdam. I think I want to get to learn to drive before I do Amsterdam, Schiphol.
Yeah.
But definitely Frankfurt is doable by train. Definitely Zurich is doable. So it's just a case of which of the two I want to do in that area.
In fact, speaking of, it's alright because I've uploaded...
I was thinking Brussels. Brussels would be a good shout, wouldn't it? Because I know there's a viewing area at Zaventem.
Is there?
There is, yes. Jerry's been to it. Brussels, Zaventem.
Just print screen that.
Just print screen that, okay.
So I upload...
It's not done bad.
It's not done bad.
It's not done too badly, if you think about it. I think people definitely want to see more like that, but not too much like that.
No, That was the one thing that I did say.
Yeah, I think that is your underlying thing. They do like seeing stuff like that.
They do like the longer videos, but
don't do them too often.
And I think that's what I did in the past, which is why it's slow growing on YouTube.
Exactly. That's why, you know what I'm going to do once a month on the Transport Hub to really mix things up? I'm actually going to do it old school. Old school where I talk at the station. So let's do it all old school on the camera. Just once a month. One random train station. They won't know which one, they won't know when, it'll just be bang. And I've already got the one thought of for May in my head. I already have an idea which one I want to do for May.
Yeah, that's definitely not done too badly, but it's like I said, I wanted to see the results of it to decide. But even if I did go ahead with it, I'd said you probably only get 2 or 3 a year.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all for today. Let's see how you did. Well, I'll tell you how we did. We did just as well as this route.
Did we get platinum?
Well, we'll find out in literally just a second.
Or platinum.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
There's the answer to that question. We got a platinum medal. So like I said, we are in Cardiff on the midweek one. Join us for that.
Ultimate Chaos.
Ultimate Chaos will be unleashed when His Royal Highness Lord Goose of Butt Wipe is here. So do join us for that on Wednesday. But in the meantime, I'll leave Sheldon with the last word of the video because, well, I'm actually interested to know what he's going to say for the last word of the video.
Not much.